Well, hello everybody out there and welcome to another random video. And in today's video, I just want to tell you about a little trick that I just figured out that you can use to reduce electrical noise that comes from your phono preamp. So I recorded a signal from my phono preamp while the record player was turned on, but it didn't play any music. And this is what it sounds like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you couldn't really hear something. So I amplified that signal with Audacity quite a lot, actually, more than you would normally amplify a signal if the record player would actually play some music, because then there would be a whole lot of clipping and quality loss and it would be just way too loud. Um, but I just want to make that noise that is there more apparent, even if that noise would be probably absolutely inaudible if you actually play a record. But, the thing is this, some people don't like it if there is some kind of noise, even if it's inaudible. Just the knowledge of it being there could sometimes drive you crazy. This is what it sounds like after I amplified that signal. Yeah, pretty annoying. And this is what it sounds like after I did my little trick. Yeah, I would say it is a significant difference, even though it isn't completely gone. But I think it is, to my knowledge, physically impossible to really eliminate every kind of noise so that it's really dead silent no matter how much you would amplify the signal, because I think this is really physically impossible. But as you could tell, I significantly reduced that electrical noise. So the question is, how is that noise even being generated? What's causing it? If I'm not mistaken, I think that this noise is caused by something known as current leakage. And current leakage is a pretty annoying problem, and you can test if you have current leakage if you take your finger and move it across a conductive surface of an electrical device, like for example the phono preamp or the record player. So I moved my finger across the chassis of the phono preamp and also the tone arm of my record player, and I had this weird vibrating feeling in my fingertip. This is apparently something that is known as touch current, and touch current only happens if there is current leakage. And just to give you an idea of how annoying this problem can be, if you have a purely battery powered device, like for example this PCM recorder, there is no current leakage, never. But if I connect that PCM recorder to my phono preamp, all of a sudden I also have current leakage and touch current in my PCM recorder, because apparently the current flows from the phono preamp into the PCM recorder. And even if I don't like this touch current because it feels kind of weird and irritating, there are apparently some devices that use touch current. For example, I remember that we had this old black and white TV that had some, I think they were called touch sensitive controls. So there were basically those little contacts, those little electric contacts, and if you slightly touch them, then you could use that to change the channels. And I'm pretty sure that most people also know about those touch sensitive lamps. I think they were also known as Aladdin lamps. So those are those lamps where you only have to touch the base of the lamp in order to turn it on. And I think there are also some that are dimmable. We used to have one where you had to tap the base, and the more often you tap the base, the brighter it got. And I think the technology has now changed. I think now there are some lamps where you move your finger across the base in order to change the color or the brightness or whatever. And I was actually really surprised to find out that those Aladdin lamps came out in the year 1955. And apparently they used a different technology back then, which meant they were also a lot more expensive, and therefore they weren't really that popular and kind of faded away. But then apparently they came back in the 1980s with a different technology, different circuits and transistors and all those kinds of things. And, that's when they became more popular because they were more affordable. But yeah, so even though touch current can be annoying, some devices actually use that. So even something annoying can be something useful, I guess. Why is that? What is causing that current leakage? Well, apparently, as far as I know, current leakage happens when an electrical device is plugged into a power socket or wall socket without being connected to earth ground. And that is exactly the case when it comes to both my record player and my phono preamp, because they both only have those small power plugs that don't have any connection for the earth ground in my power sockets. And that's why there is apparently current leakage. So the solution for this problem is obviously very simple, and by now probably also very obvious. You just have to connect those devices to earth ground. And the good thing is you don't have to connect each device to earth ground. It's enough if only one of those devices within that chain is connected to earth ground. So of course it makes sense to connect the phono preamp to earth ground. So I took a cable with some alligator clips and I connected one end to the ground connection of my phono preamp and the other end to one of those earth ground pins in one of my power sockets. And yeah, the problem was gone. No more current leakage, no more touch current, nothing. So yeah, this is something that you can do. And it's something that you should do, especially if you want to digitize and archive your records, because, yeah, why not reduce every kind of interference or noise as much as possible, even if it's not really audible when you listen to some music. But like I said, knowing that it's there can sometimes drive you crazy. I mean, this is also one of the reasons why people don't like MP3s, because they are a loosey compression format. And yeah, some people don't want quality loss in their music, even if that quality loss would be inaudible, like with high quality MP3s. So yeah, that's it. I hope you liked this video. I hope it was informative. Go check out my channel. There is a whole bunch of different random videos, random topics like movie reviews, watch reviews, lava lamp videos, mini disc videos, all different kinds of things. So check out my channel, and that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.